Hello, my name is Morgan Freeman, and happy birthday to Lynn English on the 12th. What in the... Morgan Freeman? What are you doing in my commentary? I have no idea. I just like to talk when I got the chance. Maybe even play a little game. But then again, this isn't a game of Saw. It's a game about a hummingbird who's trying to kill insects and avoid frogs and other things. Okay. Welcome to part 2 of Kolibri. I swear, if my Morgan Freeman impression does not satisfy you, I don't know what will. But we're still going through caves, and I've got to hold on a sec. Apparently somebody's at the door. Okay, I'm back, and oh crap, I can actually hear myself. Alright, let me take that off. Okay, I was listening to myself using my headphones, or earphones, or whatever it was. And dang, these snakes are relentless today. But yeah, that's the basic objective of this game. You're just going around destroying plants and insects. I can imagine Bob Barker saying it now. This is Bob Barker reminding you to help control the pet population. Have your insects spayed or neutered. Good night, everybody. I can't do a good Bob Barker. I have never been able to do Bob Barker. It actually came out more as Peter Griffin. Funny enough, those little rain droplets, if you get slammed on by the big one, you will have to restart the entire stage, or from the last checkpoint that you reached. Not a good sight. Really not a good sight. It's actually one of the reasons why I don't like playing this game on a normal basis. Well, at least for rehearsals, because, well, I even though this was technically my first full time playing the game, I actually did a few test runs before actually doing the full run, and, you know, even though part of this is kind of blind, just knowing that there are plants that could suck you in at any random time, it just doesn't, I don't feel safe. Really loving this Gradius shooter section, though. Really loving it. The 32X has a lot of beauty when it comes to the background. I mean, look at those trees. I don't know why, but for some reason you just couldn't get that on Genesis hardware. I'm guessing it was because there's more graphics layers that you can add. There's also something extra when it comes to the 32X. Just notice the PWM. And what it does is, it pretty much adds a few instruments to it. That's actually why you actually have to hook up the other graphics cord to the console. Well, not only so you could get the extra animation layers, but that too. It's either this level or the next one where I end up finding a, we find this gray insect that you have to follow, and you actually have to do the same thing with him in a few other stages. There are 2 more stages after this that involve this being a factor, but it's not too bad. Okay, see there, I ended up getting the homing attack, and I have 3 of them now. Now I can go ever so quickly and ever so swiftly while homing in on enemies. Really loving that level 3 homing attack. You do not know how great that is for this game. Funny enough, while I was recording this, I was actually having lots of trouble trying to actually get the footage. This commentary couldn't have been possible had I not persevered. Because it took me 15 hours to record everything you're seeing right now, and that's because of internal hiccups. What apparently a problem that Gen's re-recording has is if you're playing 32X games, you can only load a save state like 19 times or a certain amount of times until it'll say error, videos not recording. And then you pretty much have to use this, you pretty much have to make backup files. So out of this, I ended up having 8 different video files. Well, two that are complete. This is the complete section of like the first 17 levels of the game, and then the second one I had to do 2 because there was a hiccup halfway through when I was fighting the final boss. It was sad. And oh crap, I mentioned this before. When I have an itchy throat, you'll hear me go. And that's happening right now. I didn't expect that. But yeah, this is that little silver, that silver yellow-eyed, insect. I don't even know what to call this. Let's assume it's a dragonfly, just because of its shape. Ow. Really, I cannot believe this is happening. Happening on a commentary involving birds. And Morgan Freeman. And audio hiccups. Or other things. You actually cannot go into this stage here. This next stage. Unless if you have him go in. And now we're in the cold entrance. Yep, another cave area. This cave area is a bit... It's not as strenuous so long as you know where to go. Like right here, all you have to do is just pick those up, head down here, press the A button to break some rocks, and boom, you're pretty much at the next stage. But, oh jeez. Yeah, I forgot. Some of those flower plants actually will have that factor where, it'll drop out some big old arm or whatever. And you have to time how you hit those rocks there, because you only have a limited amount. And I don't think they respawn, but it's just strenuous to go back, because all the enemies respawn too. Almost forgot to mention that. And wait, is this the level that I had trouble dealing with? No. Dark Cavity is okay. This is not a bad level. Though I won't lie, a few of the levels after this are very cryptic, but... Ow! Less talking about that, more talking about the... Well, okay. You know, I think I kind of regret setting this to fast now. Because I've never... Because, when I was playing this game, the frame weight? I'm sorry, but frames don't have weight unless you're talking about, like, window frames. But yeah, the frame rate of this game was actually running at a much lower speed than it was normally. It was actually running below Mega Drive speeds. So I'm actually kind of baffled that now taking a look at it at a perfect 60 FPS, even though you guys will see it in 30, that Kolibri is going much quicker than he is supposed to. But hey, anything to make the game go quicker. Anything to kind of make me a bit more quiet for a short while. Hang on, I gotta fix this throat. There we go. That kind of hurt. Nope, still there. That was quick enough. Alright, Dark Obstruction. This is where things start getting hard. What you have to do here is you have to aim this bomb. If you accidentally touch the wick, excuse me, after a few seconds it'll explode, and I really don't know what those infinity symbols do. We'll have to look it up in either a guide or maybe... Actually, no, there's a guide on GameFAQs I found. I'll probably look that up later. Will I talk about it in the commentary? Probably not. Oh, man. So how about those beautiful looking rocks? Those rocks look nice. And oh yeah, this is the wind current I was talking about. While you're in the wind current, you cannot, well, if you tap the C button properly, you'll be able to get through certain parts of it, but you might not be able to fully get through the current, especially if it's too strong. Then again, there aren't any secrets in this game you have to get. This game is pretty straightforward. There isn't an alternate ending, there isn't a bad ending, it's just straightforward. It's kind of like you go to Dolphin 1, in which there's only one ending. You don't have to worry about getting alternate endings in this game. well, I would figure if they made this game longer, they probably would have done something about that, but, yeah, what can you do, right? You know, I swear, one day I feel that, Sega of America, or whatever Nova Trade is known as now, will go out of their way to make, the Nature Series Complete Collection, and they'll have, like, remastered versions of Eco the Dolphin, and, yeah, remastered versions of Eco the Dolphin and Kolibri available for playing. That actually doesn't sound too bad. I'd like that. I really would love that. But, let's go into the gameplay a bit. Now, the thought of you roaming around as a bird shooting things, kind of like a regular Gradius game, the only problem is, it plays better as an arcade game. Playing it as a standalone console game, where you have to roam around, where you can roam around freely and do almost whatever the duck you want, I don't know, it just doesn't, I don't really see the quality in it, even though it feels beneficial. I feel that there's something missing. I really do. I just don't know why. That's my opinion, though. By the way, I really don't like these bombs. Like, you have to time exactly how you hit this. But with the homing attack, it's much worse, especially since you won't know where exactly it's going to shoot. Because the homing attack is an automatic shot. I'm holding down the B button just so I can recharge my homing attack, but it lets go by itself. The shots let go by themselves, so I don't know where they're going to hit. And as a result of that, I could probably either accidentally destroy the wrong thing, or I might accidentally get myself hurt. Ow. By the way, those plants will eat you if they grab you. I don't know if I said that, but what can you do? You don't need to do anything. Let me take over. No, Morgan. Oh, come on, it'll be fun. No, Morgan. Oh, hey. Isn't that the asteroid from Eco the Dolphin? The asteroid from Eco the Oh, don't even get me started. No, crap it. I lost my homing attack. You lost your homing attack, huh? What do you have now? Is it a homing shot? Looks like it. Maybe I was wrong about you. Maybe you do have some dignity. I have no idea where this is going. But yeah, I lost my homing attack. I don't get that back for a while. By the way, as of now, none of the crystals will give you a homing attack accessory, meaning that you have to haul bass in the Gradius section and find yourself a level 3 homing attack, and not get eaten by those chameleons, or whatever they're called. Iguanas. You know what? Yeah. I was thinking wrong, I'm sorry. They are iguanas. I haven't studied nature in a long time. Ever since the Boomafoo went off the air, I haven't been paying attention to nature. In fact, I think ever since I went to Lynn English Senior High, I haven't been paying attention to anything. How the heck did I get high honors in grade 12? But I digress. So, yeah, as my Morgan Freeman imitation and I were talking about, we have a shot that allows us to, you know, home in on enemies. There's also ricochet shots, which you get at this point, and, yeah, none of them are as strong as the laser. The laser and the homing attack are the strongest weapons you can use in this game. By the way, it kind of took me a while to figure out where to go from here, because they don't really show off where you're supposed to go. Oh yeah, that was me doing the burst trick. You can keep picking those up, by the way, and you'll keep upping your ammunition. One thing I don't like about this game is that it doesn't tell you how much ammunition you have. So I would be happy if somebody who would, like, if anybody goes out of their way to make a ROM hack of Kolibri, please make a heads-up display. I'm not liking not knowing where, like, how much ammunition I've got for a special weapon, or how much hits I've got left, unless if I get hit. Sometimes I would like to know on the go. I mean, heck, even Eco the Dolphin showed you how much health you had and how much air you had. By the way, you're supposed to go down there. Yeah, cryptic, right? Just takes you back down to... Just basically takes me down to the same area that I was already at. And, oh, I got hit, didn't I? Yeah, when you get hit, your special shot goes down a level. And again, because you have 3 levels, if you go down all the way, then, you'll have to find ways to enhance yourself. So I think right here I'm waiting until I can get the laser. Yeah. I pretty much got everything I need to. I just need to burst that rock open. There we go. And another Gradius section, I think. Nope, to the light. I think this is the last main cave section of the game. After this, you pretty much just give yourself a little tour. Do not head up yet. There are a few rocks that you have to destroy. And... oh wait, what am I doing here? Oh, I think I'm enhancing the laser. So let's see, get another one. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, not only does it increase in length, but it increases in power as it does. It might not look as if it does anything, but trust me, certain enemies will take less hits. The more you have these the more you upgrade your weapons. Like, certain enemies that probably took like 50 hits might now need to take only like 25, or maybe even 15 at the very worst. And one good thing too is if you level yourself up to level 3, any other weapon you get will be upgraded to level 3 automatically. You don't have to worry about having to re-upgrade your weapons. The same thing applies if you have Kolibri's weapons at level 2. They'll still stay at level 2, but you won't have to worry about having to upgrade or downgrade them. Not as difficultly. By the way, they give you barely even enough rocks to destroy. I mean, not enough rocks. They barely give you enough pellets. There's the crystal that I was talking about. That crystal is a checkpoint for each level that has it. And basically, if you lock yourself in there, if for whatever reason Kolibri dies, you can go back to this section wherever you want. Oh. These insects. I find out later on that you can actually use a smart bomb to destroy those. You know, a special charge-up attack really comes in handy. There we go. So how about that local sports team? Which one, the Red Sox or the Yankees? Oh wait, not the Yankees, the Patriots. The Patriots are doing okay, but I wish they could have been doing better. Keep in mind, this recording is on the 126th anniversary of Lynn Anglo Senior High, aka what date is it? September 12th. And at this point in time, the Patriots they're doing well. The only problem is there's been so many injuries within the past 4 weeks. Or a few weeks, I could actually say. Yeah, preseason, we saw a lot of injuries. First week alone, we already saw a bunch of injuries. McRae's still kicking anus in Big Brother 15. I will not lie. McRae is awesome. If you've never watched Big Brother 15, or if you have and you wanna ask who do I favor the most, I would say McRae is. I would say McRae is the person I favor the most. And in fact, he's actually the person I want to have win the entire game. By the way, I'm reading the titles for all these levels. Sorry for going on a non sequitur, but infection, old world infection, new infection, dark infection. Yeah, it's like the next thing we're gonna be getting is a penal infection. I mean, seriously, where did they come up with these names? It's as if some random person just was saying, like, okay, so I just drank a lot of beer and a lot of chocolate. Now what are we gonna do? We're gonna name this level infection. We're gonna name that level infection. We're gonna name this the new infection, and that one's the old infection, and that one's in the old world. And then we got this dark one, and then, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right to me. I just wouldn't understand why somebody would go out of their way to say, like, hey, all these different names have these different things. Again, you can only do so much with one name that eventually you'll get bored. Either that or you'll probably run out of ideas. Anywho, part 3 is coming up. I am about to watch something involving the Kennedy Center honors. It's not December, by the way, it's September. But, Scott Pillar's just going to start talking, so I just want to see that, and we'll be back.
This portion of Royameadow has been brought to you by Caitlin Rastellini, the greatest Royameadow Generation 2 Eternal Broski who ever existed.